if you could explain the ley line, theory to my listeners, for some of those that don't know or are not aware of that.
Okay, there are ley lines that connect from pole to pole all over the earth. Um, and the thing about the ley lines is they're energetic. So
Mm.
they attract certain kinds of energy and they give off certain kinds of energy depending on where you are at with that. They also have these vortexes that kind of branch off a little bit, kind of like a tree type thing. And there's always a positive and a negative with that as well. But the thing
Mhm.
with the ley lines, for instance, is a lot of very spirit, like the Egyptians used to build their pyramids on the ley lines, and they were perfectly exactly on those ley lines for energetic purposes. Even that headstone place where the stones were, that is on a ley line. So there are, if you follow a ley line, you're going to find a string of very, very important energetic buildings on it, different, like I said, is it hedgestone? Stonehenge. I'm sorry, Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. No, yes,
Yes.
Stonehenge. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it being energetic, it gives off and it draws, but because it is energetic and it's in between, kind of in between the dimensions, if you are looking at it, that way, it helps to energize things that are not embodied, physical bodied form, to be able to do more physical acts type, if that
Mm.
makes sense too. So
Hmm.
if they don't have a person around to feed off of, then they go feed off your fuse box. They feed off the ley lines in the ground if there is one on there. Now, not the ley lines are spread far enough apart that, like, you'll have one going through a whole neighborhood, but usually it's a trail, and you'll be able to see where the people that are having the most activity are because of it. So,
Hmm.
in a nutshell, it's a lot more complicated than that, but in a nutshell, it's just those lines that go from pole to pole all over,
Hmm.
and there's straight lines that go all over the globe and cover it. So kind
Hmm.
of like a basketball, kind of like
Yeah,
you sit it up on them, but there are a few more lines. There's more lines than just that, but kind of like a basketball.
makes
So
sense. It makes sense.